Danny, thanks for joining us as ever on Panthers TV. Let's start with Sunday. When you look back at that great win, real statement 5-0 win, where were the best parts for you for that performance?
I think just our compete and buy-in. I think to play in the right way. That essentially, I think, was the biggest thing for me. We managed the puck a lot better. We defended a lot better, and certainly it was a close game. I don't think it was a 5-0 game by any means, but I think just having the discipline to stick with our game for 60 minutes. And then, ultimately you end up being rewarded. It took us a while to get on the scoreboard. I think midway through the second was the first goal. And then, the second one there midway through the third, big power play goal from Tim and put us in a good spot. And again, didn't change our game, continued playing the right way and, got a third, a fourth, and even a fifth. So, that was a good sign for us.
The special teams as well did well on that night. How important was that for you?
Massive. We've been trying to get PP firing, for a couple weeks now, and I think our PK for the most part has done a good job, and did a good job in Cardiff. So yeah, no special teams. We all know the value of that and how that can be the difference in a hockey game, and that certainly helped us win that hockey game.
Just touch back to Saturday. I don't actually think I've seen you any angrier than you were on Saturday. That was probably one of the most bluntest you've been. And then I asked you the question and said to you, do you think the guys realise where they're going wrong and what they need to do? And you said, I hope so. Do you think they did with what they showed you on Sunday then?
Yeah, I think so. They came in with the right mentality. We had a lot of time as a group to meet, and we had some individual meetings, and guys recognized that it wasn't good enough. And the reason for my anger is that it was just, for me, it was a lackluster effort. And that's just, for me, that's unacceptable on any given night, but especially when you're at home and you're in front of a packed barn like we were, it's completely unacceptable. And, we turn around the next night and we responded well. And now it's a matter of doing it consistently week in, week out. You can't go and do it for a night or two and then check out in the third night. So it's having that discipline to bring it every night. Some nights the legs won't be there. Some nights the passing execution won't be there, or the end product won't be there. But there should never be an excuse for a lackluster compete and effort.
And going back to Sunday, I wonder how happy you were to go into a team like Cardiff, who clearly have made a really good start to the season. Was it kind of a statement win as well for you guys to say that, you can compete with the best, but not only beat them really well?
Yeah, it's Cardiff's a very, very tough place to go and win. And I think it's statement. I don't know if statement's a strong word this early on. Like I said, we've had a couple of those performances on the road. And then come back home and maybe had that lackluster effort again. So, it's a good sign that we were able to bounce back from that performance on Saturday and play as well as we did on Sunday. But at the same time, it's really important that we follow it up.
To Sheffield on Wednesday, I feel they had a good start. They've had a couple of results recently that went against them, especially on Sunday against the Clan. What sort of threat would they pose, do you think, on Wednesday?
They play such a fast, and I know they use the word long as well. They try to get in behind you all night long, and they do it well. So we're going to have to make sure that we're above pucks, and we're winning puck battles, and we're managing the puck. But yeah, they're a good team. And look, we're going to be. I have a feeling we're going to be talking about mixed results all season. I think this is such a good league, the depth of it. None of us clubs, whether you're considered a big club or a small club, are entitled to a win by just showing up. So we're certainly gonna go in there and be at our best to win a hockey game.
And do you think the guys realise it's probably must win because the Challenge Cup qualification is hanging by a thread? 2 wins could get you in there, but it's often used a cliche, but I think it has to be a win, doesn't it, on Wednesday?
The guys are aware. They're aware of the situation, and it's just, the main thing is for us is going in there with a game plan and executing it, and having the right mentality of playing the right way for 60 minutes. And you do that, the results usually take care of themselves.
Okay, good luck, Danny.
Yeah, thank you.